The Create Coasters mod came out a few days ago, and since then it's just been coasters, coasters, coasters. Nobody has even thought about what else you can do with the mod. That's why we're here today. There will be no roller coasters in this video, only flat rides, and I have 5 crazy rides that I'm going to show off today. First up, we have the pirate ship. Basically every theme park in the world has one of these, so most of you watching have probably been on one. To start it, we just have to lower the stairs and start the ride. This is by far the simplest ride I'll be showing off today, so make sure you stick around for the crazy stuff I have for the rest of them. Now this video isn't a tutorial, but if you want to build one of these yourself, it's not too complicated. All it is a speedometer that powers these wheels to push it in whatever direction it's swinging. The wheel system is very similar to the tire drive system many real-life pirate ship rides use. Second, we have one of my personal favorite rides, the drop tower. This is another ride that appears at basically every theme park. For anyone who's unaware of what these rides do, it rises you up to the top and then it drops you back down to the ground. It can't be more simple. While this ride looks super simple on the outside, it has a much more complicated construction on the inside. This drop tower has 2 different tracks internally. One of them is for the main carriage where the riders sit, while the other is this yellow part that pulls the ride up. That part uses a chain lift and a bunch of propellers to lift up, and uses electromagnets to hold the ride car and release it at the top. The most important part for safety is this part here. These springs basically work as brakes, so that the ride bounces when it gets to the bottom instead of just hitting the floor and killing all the passengers. It uses a rope winch to engage the brakes at the beginning of the ride and pull them back down at the end when they're no longer needed. Next up is the teacups. You might know this ride as the Mad Tea Party from Disney World, but these rides are popular all over the world. All you have to do to start it is set the throttle to your desired speed. While the one I have here doesn't look as pretty as some of the ones in real life because I'm not a builder, it still works in the exact same way. There's a large disc with controlled spinning from a motor, as well as 2 smaller control discs that the cups are on. The cups themselves spin freely, which makes them completely unpredictable. Because I know a lot of you are probably curious, here's what it looks like at max speed. The only hard part of building this ride was dealing with the super janky physics that rivets can have when spinning at high speeds. The second to last ride I have today is the Huss Topspin. This ride isn't as common as the other ones we've looked at so far, but it's probably my personal favorite of the rides in this video in real life. As always, we just have to flip the switch to start it, and it starts going. The large outer arm is a controlled spin that changes direction every 10 seconds, while the inner rotation is completely free spinning. There are also magnets down here at the bottom that cause chaos every time it goes by them. If you get motion sick easily, I'm sorry about this. If you want to recreate this ride, you'll have to build a circuit similar to this one so that the direction changes are smooth instead of being sudden jerks. When the ride is turned off, the outer arm switches to a free swinging rotation until it settles at the bottom with the help of these magnets. Now before I get to the last ride, I just want to say that the last videos have been doing so well that we're well on our way to 2,000 subscribers. So if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and join the Discord while you're at it. Now, on to the final ride. For the last ride of the day, I have the Zipper. This is by far the rarest of the rides in this video, as there are currently none at actual theme parks, only being found at traveling fairs. Personally, I've only ever been on one. For this ride, I included one lever that controls the rotation of the ride, and another lever that controls the movement of the cars. This is so that the operator can load people into the ride one at a time. If you've never seen one of these in person, you might still recognize it as the Cranium Shaker from the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books, although they switched it out for a more common ride in the movie. The way this ride works is a swivel bearing in the center controlling the larger rotation, and 2 chain lifts controlling the movement of the cars. And that's all I have today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and comment which one was your favorite, and I'll see you later.